Alright guys, we are out here on the Talaria XXX and we are on a bike trail that is right on the Trinity River. Today's test is, do people actually care if you're on an e-bike on a trail? Let's find out. The first negative look I got. It's a little sketchy. But hey, it's a nice day. It's like 90 degrees right now. We are out here ripping around. Although people, I guess, are wondering, because it's also loud as hell. I guess it's the motor in these things that's loud, but I don't know. I guess I could technically go across. Should I? Should I go across the bridge? Yeah, sure, what the hell. I've taken the actual motorcycles out here before, and it's a nice little trail. What I will say though with this thing is, man, you can cover some distance pretty fast, because you know, 30 miles an hour on this thing is no joke. Hopefully you guys can see some of this. What? I don't know if those are nasty looks or looks of, like, you know, wow, that's cool. I wish I had one. It's a low bridge. Woo. So what do I think about the Talaria so far? Well, I absolutely love it. You definitely get looks. It's very relaxing. Nobody really gives you too much crap for it. But people definitely give you looks. Get a little bit of speed here. Hopefully you guys can hear me. We are ripping through. It's like a motorcycle that nobody really cares about that it's on a trail, although it is just loud, so I'm not really sure if I can make it quieter somehow. I think they got e-bikes right there. I mean, I don't see an issue. Maybe it's the cameras. Maybe that's why they're looking at me weird. Maybe it's that I'm wearing shorts and I'm riding 40 miles an hour on a trail. Maybe that's it. I don't know what's happening here. I don't know if this trail ends, but it's pretty awesome. Nobody said anything yet, so that's the whole goal of the video, to see if people give me shit for this. So far, so good. I guess that's a crossing. I don't know, we're gonna go this way a little bit more. Really, the purpose of this thing is just to explore more. So the urban moto exploration stuff, that's gonna happen a little bit more these days. What is this?
Is there anyone out there who wants to go fast?
I want to go fast.
Oh, everybody's staring at me like I'm a freak. Oh, there's the woodshed. Love that place right there. It's a great restaurant, good barbecue. Really, really good barbecue there. Should stop there and get a drink. I don't know if that was for me, but that guy was not happy. I do think I need to get different tires though, because these tires are not great for this. I'm I'm gonna guess go over here. That dude's running, not paying attention. I mean, I bet if I went 50 miles an hour over here, they'd probably not be too happy, but what are you gonna do? All right, we got the visor down so we don't get in too much trouble. We're definitely ripping 40 miles an hour down a trail. Oh, does it end? Yes, it does. How's our battery looking? Can't see it. Don't know. Nobody cares so far. I think this thing goes like forever. Oh, the actual trail. Is that the actual trail ending? And then it turns into dirt. Oh yeah, we got a dude on a one wheel. A little sketchy, especially when we got cross traffic coming. I did turn the regen off on this because I felt like it wasn't really doing anything, and I really don't like it just stopping me for no real apparent reason. You got people like serving ice cream or something. I don't really know what's happening here, but oh, is there a thing going on? Oh, there's a marathon going on. That's what's happening. The guy looks miserable. Let's stop here for a second and talk about this thing. So is it worth getting a Talaria? Well, number one, it looks awesome. I knew this trail was going to be busy today. I wanted to see if anybody would like give us crap or grief for being out here, and so far only a couple people have given us nasty looks. But overall, this thing looks amazing, super fun, super fast. I guess you have to be sort of cautious when you're riding on trails like this. A lot of people around, a lot of animals, a lot of bikers, runners, and stuff like that. And this thing can go really fast, and the brakes are not the best. So, and it is a little noisy. You know, obviously everybody looks at it, but I got to figure out, is that the motor? Or is that the brakes rubbing? Or is that the forks? I don't really know. If you guys have a Talaria, drop it in the comments below and let me know if yours is a noisy bike too after you cut that brown wire. I am running in sport mode, not eco mode, so obviously it is running a little bit faster, so maybe that has something to do with it. But overall, this thing's an absolute blast. Real fun compared to like just getting on a motorcycle and ripping around the streets. I mean, you could do some interesting things on this without people giving you too much crap for it. I may eventually get the pedal kit, not really sure if I'm going to do that or not, but the pedal kit is potentially something that I'll consider down the road just because it's a little less, I don't know, motorcycle-ish if you have the pedal on it. But I don't know if people are looking because they like it or people are looking because they are, you know, like, get out of my way, I'm on a bike trail, I'm actually biking. It is running great. This is the first, like, outing I've taken on it. And so far people are not really bugging me, although they really can't catch me to bug me either, or they haven't yelled at me anyway, which is good. So what do you guys think about e-bikes? Do you think this is the future? I mean, they go 50 miles an hour, 55 miles an hour. You know, you can get upgraded batteries for these things, different sprockets to make them go faster. What do you guys think? Do you think this is something that is the future, or do you think this is something that is going to, you know, fade out over time? I'm thinking people look at it and they go, you know, this is more of a motorcycle because it's got the headlight and the tail light and stuff. So far, pretty inconspicuous. People aren't like giving me a ton of grief. I did see a one wheel over there a little bit ago. So I know people are out here on different type of e-bikes and things like that. And what are some other ones out there? If there's any sponsors out there that want to send me an e-bike to review, I'm more than happy to check it out. But yeah, it's a beautiful day out here. It's about 90 degrees. It was about 80 this morning. Got out a little late. But man, oh man, has this thing been fun to rip around these trails. I mean, so let's get on and cruise a little bit more. I think people just don't know what it is, and they're just looking at it like, oh, that's kind of cool looking. Some of this is exploring for me too, because I really haven't been out here. Would you guys ride a Talaria around on trails like this? Would you not? Would you care what other people thought? Would you just enjoy the day? Let me know in the comments below what you guys think about these things, because obviously they're relatively new-ish. I mean, they've been around for a while now, but the Sur-Ron and the Talaria, you know, I got this over the Sur-Ron because number one, it was a little bit cheaper. Number two, I wanted to try something that a lot of people haven't tried yet. I mean, I know there's a lot of these out there. There's a lot of videos on them and stuff. I just haven't seen too many on the Talaria yet. There's a lot more on the Sur-Ron. A lot more people have the Sur-Rons. They've been out a lot longer. So I think, you know, people are mostly gearing towards those. They have a lot more modifications out for the Sur-Rons. I mean, this is obviously a different use case than, you know, some people would do for this, because most people like rip these around on the street. So I wanted to see what people thought about it when I'm on the trails, and if anybody would really care or not. Nobody shoved me down into the water yet, which is good. I think other tires would probably make this thing a little bit better. Also, the suspension pretty soft. I think there's an opportunity to maybe upgrade it or do something a little bit different for the suspension. Man, look at that. Look at the Trinity down there. For sure there's bodies in there, 100%. Like every 6 months or so, there's like a random body in there. Although, I can't imagine kayaking that. I think it's possible, but because there was a kayak ramp where we went in. I think I will add a mirror though on the side here. I think that's probably worthwhile, because I don't know who's coming up behind me or whatnot. You know, if you were doing this on like my DRZ, oh man, everybody would be losing their minds. I would be getting yelled at, cussed at. I think people don't really know. They're like, oh, that thing makes a lot of noise, it goes really fast. Like, they don't really know what to say, because they're like, oh, well, I guess it's not making a motor noise, so, you know, it's perfectly fine. I think we go across the bridge, guys. Why not? Like, this is awesome. Like, yeah, you could ride a bicycle down here, but I'm gonna ride my e-bike that goes 50 miles an hour on bridges and trails and such. Narrow lanes. So that just dumps off into that. Woo! Yeah! Okay, this is fun. This is fun. There's like a high, oh, that's a highway right there. Definitely a low bridge. That's for sure, although we're good. What? Hey, look, Papados. Literally, I was here last night. That is funny. I did not know this ran right here just along the Trinity like that. Yeah, we had Papados last night. I highly recommend the swordfish if you come here. Freaking delicious. It's on the menu for a short time. But I think perhaps like the front fairing on this thing makes it look a little bit more like a motorcycle. And that may make people, you know, question it. Plus it has a headlight and a tail light and everything. So people may question it a little bit more, like, huh, is that actually a bicycle? That guy was smiling, that's good. And then of course there's motorcyclists over there staring at me like, what is that dude doing on the trail with a motorcycle? Listen, guy, it's not a motorcycle, it's an e-bike. It says it's an e-bike, I think. I don't know. What do you guys think? Is it a motorcycle? Is it an e-bike? I mean, it's about the same speed as a Grom. So what do you guys think? What is it? You know, it's not plated. So I don't know. I don't know what people would consider this. I know the laws are a little gray on these things too. Like, you know, if it's limited to a certain speed, I think the city of Fort Worth is like 20 miles an hour for an e-bike, which I'm going right now. So, I mean, basically the guy in front of me is going the same speed.
One eternity later.
All right, guys, so this was the first test of taking the Talaria out on the trails to see if anybody would really give me a lot of grief for this. I think a couple things that people are looking at on this that they may think that it's a motorcycle versus a e-bike is that front fender. I think the brake lights and headlight is something that people look at and go, oh, this is more of an actual motorcycle. But nobody said anything. Got some interesting looks. I'll put those in the video. But overall, this thing is super fun. Highly recommend it. Definitely, if you haven't ever ridden an e-bike, definitely do so. Again, if there's any sponsors out there that want to send me an e-bike to review, we can rip it on these trails by the Trinity down here. We can have some fun. But other than that, if you liked the video, do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, it's free, helps me out a ton, and click that bell to get notified when more videos come out. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you in the next video. Later.